What? Did you think this episode is going to be sponsored by Nestle's Kit Kat? इतने भी अच्छे दिन थोड़ी ना आ गए मेरे.
Sunbeaming into your life.
Ever since the lockdown happened, the days were merging into nights. So fast it was hard to maintain diets. It began well with family time, Ramayan, Zoom calls, and social media hype. We were enjoying quarantine, Netflix, and getting through life. Finding new hobbies, months passed by. A total 5. That's when it got too much. No. I was fine. When August came and I distanced myself from social media till October, I guess, everyone was worried if it was corona, but fortunately, I was alright. Well, health wise at least. But inside, there was something wrong, and I couldn't figure it out for a long time. I was grateful, I know, I had a roof over my head, food to eat, trainings to learn from, and so much to create. But the productivity wasn't just happening. I was never big on procrastination. But oh, it hit me hard. I was mostly irritated, too sensitive, missed my workouts, ate whatever without really paying attention, felt unhappy and unfulfilled. And there was zero reason to be this way, this low and cranky. Everything was alright with my life, but guess I couldn't handle the same routine from last 6 months. You wake up, you scroll, you eat, you scroll again late at night, awake in your bed thinking, go to hell 2020. Oh, 2020, you poor soul. You're about to end, but guess what? We have learned to blame it all on the year, so you better want 2021. हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, किसी भी चीज की अति हो वो अच्छा नहीं होता. So I took a break. I uninstalled some apps, switched off my notifications, didn't reply to anyone. I just couldn't. I was not in a right space. It's not that I just not wanted to, but I couldn't. And it doesn't mean I did this to only my friends. But when I go into that zone, I don't want even my family members to bother me. I was kind of not understanding what was becoming of me. Everything used to take so much effort. Waking up and even bathing seemed like a time waste. I haven't stepped out from ages, and finally, when I did, it did me so good. I couldn't tell you. Adulting was taking a toll on me. But the best thing I did was stay away from social media. Because the months I picked myself up from this phase and started spending time on so many productive things, good things, I realized how much time I was spending online, more than was necessary. Time off from here also spiritually cleansed me. You know, there's this word called toxic, which we keep associating with social media all the time, and I don't like to put that much out there, but I don't deny there are many negativities surrounding social media. And I've been always away from those, but of course I've got a whiff of it all. And sometimes when you're emotionally vulnerable, things get to you, everything gets to your nerves. Your behavior, your purpose here even, it all gets questioned. I did just that. The initial 15 days time that I spent pondering, I questioned myself a lot on everything. It was helpful too, but sometimes you've got to stop and take a breath and get on with your hustle. The more you think over it, the more you procrastinate. Just get on with it and tick that task off your list. You'll thank yourself. You guys, I can't stress it enough over this thing. Take a break. Go take that break. You need it. Get your mind a holiday. Mine was bittersweet initially. I didn't know why I felt so heavy. Why the hell was I so burdened? You see, I have this annoying habit of taking a lot on my plate. My friends always complain I don't make much time for them. Earlier too, I used to get myself so occupied by a lot of things. But at least we went out, met people, spent time in nature, took trips on weekends and all that jazz for refreshing ourselves. I guess we all have never been the ones who'd stay inside our homes for this long. बात अगर जान पर नहीं आती ना, कोरोना से सेफ नहीं रहना होता, तो शायद हम रूल्स भी फॉलो नहीं करते. और कुछ तो अभी भी नहीं कर रहे हैं. Why do they confuse ignorance as bliss with negligence? Is something I never understand anyway. Anyways, so it was a first two for me to disappear not just for weeks but a month or two. And by the end of it, I felt so light and refreshed, finally ready to be back. It was really blissful. And of course, I had to be back. Social media is very much a part of my life as a creator. It's important to know how to make the right use of it. When I returned, everyone was talking about this documentary called The Social Dilemma on Netflix. It's on Netflix, and I gave it a try. I won't speak anything about that because it'd be best for you to watch it directly if you haven't. But I'm telling you how big I smiled when just before the movie rolls its end credits, it was mentioned to turn off notifications. It was like I was already in on some secret. My notifications were turned off already from months. And yes, for all those asking me, oh my god, social media is so addictive. How did you manage to stay away? I'd always say you could uninstall apps and deactivate your accounts, but I'd bet they won't work for a long time. What you resist will always persist. And before you know, you'll be right where you left. All I did was switching off the notifications. Unless I won't open the app, nothing could tempt me to go chat or scroll. Obviously, it takes some self-control and discipline, but it's better in a long run. Okay, now mind me if I say this, taking a break is necessary, not only from social media, but from anything and anyone that overpowers your life, frustrates you or stresses you out. Are you fed up? Go take a break. Slow down, and it doesn't have to be for months, just for a while. Get off here and escape. Watch your favorite movies or web series. Sit in the winter sunlight from morning to evening with your favorite book and get lost in the stories. Go have some family time or take a trip wherever it's possible and safer to travel. Listen. Play a sport, paint or write or play with a small child. You'll feel at peace. And don't worry if all you did was breathe from day to night and laze around all the time on sofa. It's fine. It's really fine. Lose some time in what deeply reconnects you to yourself, because the time spent with yourself healing is never a time gone to waste. And remember, most importantly, you don't have to feel guilty. You don't. Trust me. It's something that I keep telling myself because I was so obsessed with being productive all the time, and I cribbed a lot on days when I did nothing. You see, nobody told me it was okay to take a break. But now I know better. Life has slowed down. It's actually an opportunity for all of us to let our mind relax and breathe in a way that your 20-minute yoga couldn't do. Things are slowly moving forward with the new normal. And I just want to say, make self-prioritization, self-care, and self-love the major part of what you do, whatever it is. Nourish yourself. Your physical and mental health is everything. Literally everything.
Sunbeaming into your life.
Thank you so much everyone for being here. I absolutely love when you guys listen to my podcast and not only review it keenly but also share your own personal experiences on topics I discuss. It's such a good way to connect and I love having meaningful conversations, so you can always hit me up on social media. DM me on Instagram or Twitter and let me know if you want me to speak about something that you'd like. I'll see you very soon with my next podcast. Till then, take care. Lots of love.